Welcome to the Curvy Goddess Workout Crystal Series Week 3 Firming Part 2. We're going to get on our back with our Pilates ring between our thighs, and you're going to do inner thigh squeezes in a tabletop position, making sure the feet are up and your knees are at a 90-degree angle, squeezing the Pilates ring with your inner thighs, and squeeze. Make sure that you're breathing normally while you're doing the exercises, and squeeze. Arms placed right at your sides, and make sure when you squeeze that the movement is controlled at every point of the movement. Tabletop position. Okay. Push-up position. I'm sorry. On your knees at a push-up position. If you can't do this, if it's too hard on your knees, make sure that you place a pillow right there for more cushion. Now we're going into back on our backs, getting into a bridge, placing our ring between our thighs again, and you're going to lift through the heels, lifting your butt off of the floor, and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Again, breathe normally. So you're exhaling, coming up, pushing your glutes off of the floor, through the heels, using the heels. And lift and squeeze the butt. And lift and squeeze. And exhale while you lift and squeeze. Last exercise, we're going to go and we're going to do taps. So it's alternating knees into chest, tapping the toes onto the mat lightly. Again, arms flat at your sides, breathing normally. Knee into chest. This is a very cool, effective core exercise. Okay, back to inner thigh squeezes in a tabletop position. Make sure that your knees are at a 90-degree angle, feet up, squeezing that ring, using those inner thighs, squeezing in a controlled manner at every point of the movement. And squeeze, exhaling while you squeeze that ring. Squeeze. Now this is a modification. You can modify it by pulling your knees in closer to your chest, or even having your arms helping you. Make sure that you're not using your arms to squeeze that ring though. I want you to use your inner thighs for that. Okay, so now we're going back into push-up position, and you're holding that push-up position. Make sure that your glutes are squeezed. That's going to help engage your core. Now we're going back into a bridge position, the ring between your thighs again, and you're going to lift and squeeze. This works the gluteus maximus and the hamstrings. And squeeze. Exhale while you lift. And lift. Lift and squeeze. Second set of taps, alternating knees into chest, lightly tapping the feet onto the floor, breathing normally. Make sure that you're not arching your back. And you can help yourself out. If the taps are too hard, you can just pull the knees into your chest. But if you're capable of doing the taps without the modification, please do. Okay, so get prepared for the last set. Inner thigh squeezes. Tabletop position and squeeze the ring with your inner thighs. Nice and controlled. Exhale while you squeeze and squeeze. Back to push-up position. Now this is the last time that you get to do the push-up position. For this particular week, you're going to hold it, squeezing your butt to engage that core, that wonderful core of yours. We'll be using it a lot. Hold the position. Good. Back to bridges. On your back, with the Pilates ring between your thighs, and you're going to lift and squeeze your butt off of the floor using the heels to push. So you're pushing through the heels to lift that butt up. You should feel it in your hamstrings and your glutes. Lift and squeeze. Exhale while you come up. Last exercise, taps, alternating knees into chest. Make sure that you're breathing normally, tapping the toes lightly onto the floor. And perfect. Get a couple more. And there you go. Fantastic job.